Way to go.
Come on.
Now
Give it to me. Give it to me.
captains for tonight's game.
Let's go. Turn on. Turn on. Turn on.
Number 15, Gavin Hack. Number 21, Avi Patel. Number 17, Kirby Octavian. And number 78, Gavin.
Test?
Yes.
Testing 1, 2. My name is Cole Jack Ambrose, 17th. Test 1, 2. Oh, look at that. They both are good. They both are going. So this one is yours. You have all the papers? We return home to the nest. Upper Dublin is going to square off at 5-0 versus the 1-4 Council Rock North Indians. The Indians lost to the Cardinals up in Council Rock North, giving up over 40 points to this UD team. I'm joined here today with Jake Levine. Had a bit of technical issues, but it looks like hopefully today we should be good to go. Smooth sailing from here.
Hopefully better than last week, and hopefully we get a closer game than last week, although it was one in blowout fashion for Upper Dublin. They looked unbelievable against Wissahickon. They threw the ball well. They ran the ball well. They were unbelievable, and now they're back. They were kind of in that stadium that acted as their second home. Now they're back in their home. Friday Night Lights, first one of the year. It really does feel like a good, strong high school football environment here. It's a 5-0 team, 1-0 in conference play. A lot of the township is really excited to see what this Cardinal team has. And so far, they really only have had one even particularly close game, that game against North Penn where they did rally back to win. And I talked about last week how they showed they can win a lot of different ways. Let's see if they can win another way here tonight.
A beautiful sunset here in Fort Washington. Upper Dublin's high-powered offense to receive the football. Upper Dublin, they do want to get as much points as they can today. Try to get out of here before the rain. Get that running clock going.
It is supposed to start raining about 9.
Here we
tonight.
go. It's a little squib kick right over the middle. Going to be picked up right around the 30-yard line. Bringing it up the field, getting past one defender, and brought down around the 44-yard line. That's where Colin O'Sullivan and this Upper Dublin offense will come out.
And that's not really an ideal start for this Council Rock North team with that kind of a play there, really on the special teams. You got to win at least one of the facets if you're going to play with a really strong team like this. But, again, special teams clearly not going to be one of them. Upper Dublin's probably been their weakest point of the ball all season. But here, their special teams unit comes up with a big play to start them off.
DJ Cerisier, he's going to be the lone receiver to the bottom of your screen. Going to be in the gun. One running back to the left of O'Sullivan. He's going to hand it off. It's Tawfiq Bartlett cutting inside, now bouncing it back to the outside. He stiffs arm a tackler. He's then going to cut back in and brought down around the 40-yard line.
And that was Nafis McIntyre there with that one cut ability that we always talk about with him. As soon as he sees the seam in the defense, he's going to cut it up, and that's how he picks up 12 yards there on a run play. Good draw play to start for this pass-happy Upper Dublin team, but they will run the ball when they want to, and here they start off with a good draw.
Council Rock North, they are one of the smaller teams in the conference. They use a lot of players on both offense and defense. You'll see Julian Matera at quarterback and outside linebacker, along with Avi Patel at running back, middle linebacker, and Gavin Pop at strong safety and running back. Another McIntyre run there. That's going to gain a first down again.
Again, not afraid to use their force and pick up first downs like that. They're able to run the ball, and they're continuing to do so. Already down inside the 30, and it feels like this Upper Dublin offense is going to pick up where they left off last week, scoring a lot of points.
Fans still filing into Cardinal Stadium. Now in use for over 60 years here for the Upper Dublin Cardinals. O'Sullivan, he's going to have McIntyre to his right. Two wide receivers, two tight ends. It's going to be a counter run to McIntyre. He's going to have a gaping hole, and he's brought down around the 17-yard line.
And the counter run there was a great play. The entire defensive line for the Indians completely moved to the left side, the high side of your screen. Nafis McIntyre really sensed it and found that hole, and then he was able to make a nice little shifty move to get by another defender. Nafis McIntyre is running hard early in this one. Colin O'Sullivan here is really just managing the game. It's all been offensive line and running game.
Once again, two wide receivers in the formation. It's going to be a play-action pass. Slant is dropped in the end zone. Contact breaks it up.
And good route by Cerisier there. He realizes the corner's playing off coverage, and he gets inside early, as you should. Good job with the defensive back staying in that play, able to make a play on the football there. Cerisier unable to bring it in.
Tawfiq Bartlett, he got hurt last game. He will not be in for this game. So hopefully you're going to see some Dom Payon in for these power sets, as it's actually going to be Jacob Kornbluth. He's a very good blocking running back. He's going to be in at the fullback here on the pistol strong formation.
And Upper Dublin's okay with that running back by committee. We just mentioned 4 running backs' names, and there's McIntyre again. Nice little pickup. Again, they're running back by committee. This is something Brett Stover really believes in, the head coach. And this is what they do. They have a strong offensive line. They win a lot of games just by being better, being physically stronger at the line of scrimmage than their opposition. And then they don't get one of their running backs too tired. And when one of them goes down like Bartlett, they still have 3 more backs that I think Coach Stover really does trust. This is a running game that is a serious force come playoff time.
You'll also see guys like Shine Roberts in the backfield, too. He has over 4 yards of carry so far this year. Trying to get a man off the field is CR North. They're not going to be able to, but that doesn't matter because Dominic Payon is going to run it in to the end zone. Upper Dublin takes an early 6-0 lead, 7-0 PAT pending.
Good for Colin O'Sullivan, realizing Council Rock North was not in position to make the substitution, and then he gets the playoff. Great blocking by the tight end for Upper Dublin, able to create that big hole, and then Dom Payon saw he could get to the outside of his blocker, practically walked in, barely touched. Upper Dublin with a run-happy opening drive, only one pass, and that's how you walk down the field.
Pendleton, the place kicker, holder Dan Johnson. Snap, kick is no good. Pulled it a little to the left.
We'll take a little break and be back for the next kickoff.
A blink and you miss it touchdown. Drive only took around 2 minutes there for the Upper Dublin Cardinals after the kickoff. They're up 6-0. Kicking off will be Pendleton. He missed the extra point. So here is Pendleton, the right-legged kicker, kicks it off. It's going to be a somewhat short kick, a little trouble there getting it. That was a big issue for Council Rock North last season. If you remember, Upper Dublin faced Council Rock North last year. Not one, but 2 straight kickoffs were muffed, which gave Upper Dublin a 21-0 lead in that game.
Yeah, and that was a really dominant game for Upper Dublin. They played a totally complete game in all 3 facets. They're trying to do the same thing here. And although early the special teams has been a little bit of trouble, the entire offense really came out and play. They looked physical at the line of scrimmage, and now we're going to get a first look at the Indians' offense and Cardinals' defense. We're going to see if it's going to be more dominance out of this Cardinals team.
So Council Rock North are going to come out in the gun spread formation, 4 wide receivers, 1 running back next to the quarterback. It's going to be a handoff right inside, and still going forward, finally brought down, but a hard run there by this Council Rock North running back.
Good for him continuing to churn his legs there, even though it looked like Upper Dublin was totally in position. Keeps his legs moving. That's how he picked up a few extra yards there. Puts it into a 2nd and 4 instead of maybe a 2nd and 7. That was certainly a well-done play.
Traditionally, the quarterback for this Council Rock North team is Julian Matera. He does not look like he's starting today. In fact, Matera is going to be out at wide receiver, bottom of your screen. Once again, in the gun, wide receiver is in motion. It's going to be a handoff inside. Upper Dublin Shine Roberts grabbed him at first, but wow, great push by the Council Rock offensive line.
Wow, that should have probably been a loss of yardage. Instead, the running back doesn't let himself go down, keeps his feet churning, and the offensive line gets a really nice push. Upper Dublin with some tackling problems early. You can either call it hard running or tackling problems. Either way, it's a Council Rock North first down, but it looked like it probably should have been about 3rd and 6.
So this is going to be a new set of downs. Wissahickon on their first drive also gained a first down against Upper Dublin. They ended up losing that game 49-0.
Wow,
or 47-0.
Who's counting?
It's now going to be a pass. Looking deep. Has a man just overthrown.
Yeah, and he put that with nice touch. He made sure that he put it in the position where only his receiver can get it. That's something that's not really talked about when you're talking deep downfield and those one-on-one throws. Something they're taught a lot is get the ball to where the defender can't get it and your receiver can make a play on the football. That's what he was able to do there. Now, his receiver didn't make the play, but good for him completely avoiding the interception, making sure he got that ball over the defender's head. That's a very smart play.
That pass was intended for, listen for this one, Vaughn Vanderslice.
Wow.
Council Rock North, again, they're going to stay in that base formation. It looks like they have that spread, man in motion. It's going to be another pass. It's going to be an out route to Vanderslice, and it's broken up.
I'm going to say the same thing. He got that ball high, and even though there the defender was able to jump up and make a play, he was really put that ball in 2 spots where their catch certainly could have been made. Now, it was great defense on both plays. The Upper Dublin secondary, clearly the part of the team, the defense rather, that's shown up to play. The front seven's been pushed around a little bit. We'll see how Council Rock North plays this in an obvious passing situation, but the secondary certainly matching up well so far.
Upper Dublin secondary, one of the best parts of their roster. DJ Cerisier along with Quincy Pawing on the outside. Upper Dublin showing blitz. They're going to send blitz. 0 coverage. Has a man, though, and it's overthrown.
Yeah, and he had pressure in his face. Good on the quarterback there to get that out of there. Unfortunately, it was just not where it needed to be. The receiver was open. Upper Dublin was playing a little off coverage with the high safety. There was a little space in that zone where he could have fit that ball in there just a bit off as he's pushed down to the turf. But Upper Dublin, they do allow the first down, but they get off the field pretty quickly after that.
Cardinal Stadium starting to fill up to capacity now. People going to the nosebleed seats all the way at the left end. Punt here is going to be off. It's a low liner, and that's going to be let bounce at the 25-yard line. We'll be right back for this Upper Dublin offense. The Upper Dublin offense going to come out once again. They had an O, and there's a timeout now. It's on the refs. So waiting for the lines to get set, trying to get the chain gang going. Upper Dublin, once again, they look like they're going to be coming out in the gun.
Yeah, and they really did it on the ground the last drive, right? There was only one drop back, and it was an incompletion. Other than that, it was really all Nafis McIntyre and then Dominic Payon who scored the touchdown. The offensive line has absolutely won the point of attack. They're moving offensive linemen. They're doing stuff that I don't think this Council Rock team has seen before. They're really strong up front, and they're running the ball well.
Council Rock in a 4-4 defense. It's going to be a handoff right over the middle, slicing through the defense and down at the 42-yard line. First down, Nafis McIntyre with good acceleration on the run.
And that's a nice little trap play there where they're able to get the tight ends and the fullbacks in motions to get the blocks. That's why he's able to run up in the middle with that kind of space. And, look at the result. It's a 1st and 10, another 10-plus yard carry for McIntyre.
Now they're going to bring Kornbluth in as the running back. That's probably going to be a pass. Kornbluth is known for his hard running and his pass blocking. O'Sullivan, who does have free reign over the offense to make adjustments, is going to make an audible here. Snap. It's going to be a handoff right over the middle to Kornbluth, and he is just running through the middle,
so
wide open.
Clearly, Council Rock North did their homework. When Kornbluth comes out, it's likely a pass, and they looked ready for one there. Good for Colin O'Sullivan noticing the defense, reading it, and making the adjustments when he saw the too high safety look to pick up 9 yards on the ground with Kornbluth. That was a really good job.
Yeah, a little Danny Burkhead, Rex Burkhead type of run there. Is it weird that all the blocking running backs' names end in head? It's going to be a pass now. Looking, O'Sullivan has a man. Nice hit, but a first down for Griffin Pensabine.
Yeah, and he took a pretty hard hit there. But he was able to get open, found that little soft spot in the zone defense, and picked up a first down with it. A little substitution here for Upper Dublin.
It's a first down for the Cardinals. Clock still running. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. O'Sullivan, he's going to have 2 wide receivers here. Upper Dublin, they're stacking up the tight ends now. They're going to go with 2 tight ends. Usually in this formation, you'll see 2 wide receivers, sometimes even 3 wide receivers tripped out to one side. It's going to be a run right over the middle, now cutting it out to the left. Still up on his feet, finally brought down. Easy running for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive line for the Upper Dublin Cardinals has just been beating the defensive line for the Indians at the point of attack. That's what you can take away from this first part of the first quarter. Still very early, but Upper Dublin's now had 2 drives, and they've run the ball extremely effectively on both of them.
Upper Dublin marching down the field. You see the Crutch Mafia coming up behind him, maybe a little slower, but they're still making it down the field with their teammates. It's going to be another run here, cutting it inside. A nice tackle here. Actually, no, still going. Wow. Got low on the tackle. Looked like it was done.
Stood him up. It looked like it was over, but then he kept his feet moving and picked up probably an extra 3 or so yards on that one. That was a great run there, and Upper Dublin continues to be doing what they've been doing since we kicked off about 10 minutes ago, or 15 minutes ago. We got underway about 7:02 local time. As the sun has fully gone down. When we started, there was a big sunset, big pink sunset, and it is under the lights, and it is getting cold here in southeast Pennsylvania.
A cool 56 degrees. It's a play action over the middle, caught, first down, Upper Dublin, Griffin Pensabine.
Griffin Pensabine there realizes the situation with the corner playing off coverage, which has been a theme for Council Rock North today. He cuts the slant early, just as you're supposed to, and he puts his hands up high, gives Colin O'Sullivan a nice big target to hit, and there's no missing that one if you're Colin O'Sullivan. That's a quarterback stream, though. That's easy completion.
2 running backs here. Once again, they're going to put Kornbluth in as the fullback. 2 wide receivers out to the top of your screen. Nobody at the bottom. O'Sullivan going to get the snap. Handoff right over the middle. McIntyre weaving out, weaving in, and into the end zone.
Feast McIntyre was running out towards the pylon on the high side of your screen. Once the block's set for him, he puts his foot in the ground, and he just runs with a full head of steam. That's a real running back right there, folks. Nafis McIntyre runs hard. He runs with passion. He's a great one-cut back, and he is the real complement to Colin O'Sullivan in this offense.
Once again, now it's going to be Austin Pendleton, Dan Johnson holding. The snap, the kick almost blocked, and it's good. So Upper Dublin 13-0 with 4:43 left in the first. We'll be right back for the kickoff. It's been a pattern for Upper Dublin so far this year to jump out to big leads, and that pattern does not seem to be breaking. The Cardinals 5-0, looking to extend it to 6. Already up 13-0 with 4:43 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, 5-0. You said it. 1-0 in conference play. Looking to pick up another one here in that respect. But they've really, outside of that North Penn game, they have been beating teams decisively, and a lot of them have been done in the first half. This is a strong team with a good offensive line, a strong running game, which has been on display here, and a great secondary. You can win a lot of football games that way, and Upper Dublin has proven that through the first 5 games of their season.
Kick was fielded at the 9, returned to around the 29, so a solid return there for Council Rock North. The offense for Council Rock North hasn't necessarily looked bad.
No, not at all. They've run strong. Their offensive line has done have created some ability to create holes. Upper Dublin, we talk about that aggressive front 7, which isn't exactly as talented as some of the best teams in the conference, but they don't play weaker than anybody. And then that really talented secondary. This is a strong defensive unit that Brett Stover is really proud of. He thinks it's the soul of this team, and it really has shown.
Pitch outside, awesome tackle there. That's Chris Colbrenner.
And there you see it. Again, there's a secondary player coming up behind the line of scrimmage to make a tackle like that right
First
there.
team all-conference last year as a sophomore.
Now he's a junior. There's still a lot more football out of him. But, yeah, I mean, Upper Dublin, their defense, they hang their hat on it. And in these blowouts, it's easy to say, oh, the offense is running the ball great, throwing the ball, they're scoring a lot of points. The defense has not allowed many points. They have been unbelievable in that respect.
Shutout last week.
Yeah, shutout last week. 7-point games, 14-point games all over. They've really been great.
Once again, in the gun. Pass, no, actually a run. Fooled me, but did not fool the Upper Dublin defense as it was about nothing on the game.
Yeah. And, again, I think it may have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage yet again. If anything, a 1-yard pickup. 3rd and 13, they'll call it no gain, and it's an obvious passing situation once again for Council Rock North.
Yeah, CR North in no man's land here. Upper Dublin defensive coordinator going to be able to call whatever he wants. Upper Dublin moving around defenders a little bit. Quincy Pauling getting into position. No safety shown over the middle. Upper Dublin going to go with a stunt blitz. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Upper Dublin going to get the ball again.
Well, they dial up the blitz there, and it's no problem. It gets home. It creates a little bit of an issue in the pocket. And the secondary, they have the requisite corners, CJ, to play one-on-one coverage. This is something that a defensive coach's dream. When they have the requisite corners to play one-on-one coverage, you can bring 5-6 people and really create a problem in the pocket. This is a strong defense.
I'm the one in AP English, but you're the one saying requisite. Isn't that funny?
I'm an AP literature too here.
This ball is going to be punted off. Receiving it around the 40 is Dan Johnson. Fell backwards a little bit, but now he's going to cut it upfield. Going to get a little bit of blocking and gain about 5 yards after the kickoff.
We'll take a little break. Side switch.
Once again now, it's a run over the middle. Deja vu. Another solid carry for Upper Dublin.
Yeah, I mean, you said it best. Another solid carry. Blocking is great, and that's a 5-6 yard pickup there. And that's really no big deal for this Upper Dublin offensive line to be able to create that separation. And if you just look, it feels like they're bigger and they're stronger at the point of attack, and that's really all you can ask for when you're talking about run blocking. And these running backs, they're fast, they run with passion, and their running game is on display. If you ever want to see how Upper Dublin's able to run the football, you're going to want to go back and watch the game tape of this first half.
Once again, pistol strong formation. This is going to be a quick pass over the middle. Caught, first down, Upper Dublin.
Yeah, I mean, Colin O'Sullivan realizes that there's nobody playing press coverage. Council Rock North has played a lot of off coverage with their cornerbacks, and Colin O'Sullivan's taken advantage to the tune of 3 short completions for first downs.
That was Dan Johnson on the reception. The classic Cardinal Stadium wind tunnel starting to take effect as well here.
Yeah, right next to a highway, right in the middle of a wind tunnel, not a lot of trees around, and it will get windy here at Cardinal Stadium up a little bit on a hill.
Yeah, it is pushing against the Upper Dublin offense. Don't know how much of an effect it's having, though.
When you keep it on the ground, not much, CJ.
This ball is going to be passed off to Jacob Kornbluth. First down, runs through a defender as he goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
Upper Dublin just keeps moving forward.
Good job getting Kornbluth free there for that kind of a little screen pass. Now, the blockers weren't really there, so it wasn't a huge pickup, but a first down there on first down is nothing to scoff at for sure.
Jacob Kornbluth is going to be coming off the field. Onto the field is going to be number 1, Shine Roberts, Jr. He came over this year. Came over end of last year, but this is his first year on the team, and he has contributed a lot defensively.
He has, really on defense, but they have shown the ability to use him on offense here, and they will showcase his ability. He's a fast player, and they will take advantage of that.
In the gun, O'Sullivan. Man in motion, it's McIntyre, and that's going to be blown off. The jet sweep zone run there was going to be, what it was going to be. And that's going to be an illegal procedure on the Cardinals. 5 yards back, I don't think it matters.
First penalty of the night here for either team, I believe, and it's going to be against Upper Dublin. Not exactly a particularly consequential one unless they're unable to pick up the first down, but they've really shown us no signs that would be an issue.
That is true. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. That's the worst feeling in the world. You're going into the chicken coop, grabbing eggs from the hens. It's a good day. It's a good day. Pick one up, grab it in your hand. It's a fresh one. It's warm. Boom. Just cracks right in your hand. As this ball is going to be a run. Solid gain there for McIntyre.
Yeah. Chickens.
I don't see what's so funny about that. It's really sad.
It is quite sad.
You think you're going to have a good breakfast there, get an egg, and then boom, it's just gone in your hand, just drying up on your skin.
Can never imagine.
I mean, if you come down to the farm one time, I can show you.
I'd love to. I really would. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get back on topic here. Shine Roberts, he's going to end up playing fullback here in the pistol strong. Dan Johnson, he's going to be out wide to the front of your screen. It's a pass over the middle, caught Griffin Pensabine, and he's going to be down right around the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and that's just almost unfair when you have a quarterback who's able to fit the ball over the linebackers and beneath the safety like that at this level. Colin O'Sullivan reads it. He knows where he's going with the football as soon as he gets to the line of scrimmage, and he finds the right guy, O'Sullivan. is he's really commanding this offense, whether he's handing it off or if he's throwing the football.
What I love there by O'Sullivan, too, though, is that's just a great pre-snap read. He reads cover two, easy cover two beater with the post route, 15 yards, just gets it there, doesn't even have to think about it.
As soon as he sees the two high safeties, he knows exactly where the ball's going. That's very impressive.
Well, back to the future as it's the T formation. It's going to be a pass out of the formation and just overthrown for Kornbluth.
I don't think that formation was built to throw the ball out of, was it?
No, it was not. The T formation, a classic formation, been around as long as the stadium has.
Yeah, for sure.
All the way back to Walter Camp. Want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
1970 NCAA finals. They're using the wishbone, the wing bone, all that stuff. But you know what came before that?
What?
T formation.
That's right.
That's
We've
right.
got it back here in Upper Dublin football.
It's going to be a run right over the middle. Brought down is going to be McIntyre, but he is going to inch closer. Third down.
And that should bring us to the end of the quarter. We'll be back and switch sides after this.
T formation, 3rd and 6. Upper Dublin up 13-0 as we go into the second quarter. Run to the outside. It's short.
Great run, though. I mean, that when you call a run like that, you got to have faith in your offensive line and your running game. To get it down to the half-yard line like that is impressive in and of itself. Upper Dublin's got a little bit of a decision here. They've missed an extra point, but they can really feel like put this game on ice with a touchdown here.
O'Sullivan is coming back out onto the field.
I like this call. I'm not usually one. It's still the first half. There's plenty of time. You're up 13. I think you've already had struggles in the extra point department. I think you could really put this game in a difficult situation with a touchdown here.
O'Sullivan, he's going to hand it off right over the middle. Nafis McIntyre, give him number 3 on the game.
No, Payon had the first.
Number 2 on the game. Second in the first half. Upper Dublin up 19-0 now on Council Rock North Indians.
And that feels like a big play, even only, just starting the second quarter here. Upper Dublin
It's a backbreaker.
Upper Dublin has showed up to play, and the Indians, they've come out sluggish on defense. There's no other way to say it.
Pendleton to kick. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is good. Austin Pendleton gets the extra point. Dan Johnson, the best holder in all of PIAA. Here is Pendleton now to kick off. 20-0 Upper Dublin leads. This kick is going to be fielded around the 3-yard line, bringing it up the field now, tripped up and down at the 25.
Yeah, and this feels like a big drive for the Council Rock North Indians, though, even though it is still early. The Upper Dublin offense, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, no signs of slowing down. So it does feel like they got to answer at some point. It feels like this is the drive to do it.
Feels like Upper Dublin held the ball for a long time last possession.
They have.
So let's see how this Council Rock North offense is going to respond. They have to respond to keep this a game. Once again, now man in motion. It's going to be a run over the middle, met at the line, brought down, no gain.
And no real problem doing it there. Upper Dublin defensive line was right where they needed to be right away.
2nd and 10 now. Might as well just go for 4 verts.
I don't know if it's time to get into the 4 verts part of the playbook yet, but it's certainly getting there.
You could do a PA shot post. Giving off the instructions is the quarterback. It's going to be 4 wide receivers. A little further away, though, they are. No man's going to be in motion, it don't look like. It's going to be a pass quickly over the middle, popped up, intercepted.
Yeah, and that's going to count against the quarterback on the stat sheet. But he tried to fit it in there. He threw the ball hard, but Upper Dublin broke it up, and then the linebacker was just right there to pick it off. And that feels like a big, big backbreaker for this Council Rock North sideline that does not look particularly happy right now.
Well, Pro Football Focus lists that as an uninterceptable ball, so it won't go on his stat sheet there.
Yes, that's true.
A little bit of confusion on the sudden change for Upper Dublin. Now it looks like they have it going. The Council Rock North fans and marching band have quieted down a little bit. It is a bit of a hike down here from Newtown. Actually, not a bit of a hike. It's quite a hike.
Yeah, it is.
O'Sullivan, he's going to have 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. He's going to look, trying to hit the dagger. Pass is too high, and oh my goodness, camera woman took out again.
Second week in a row, second 3 weeks.
Week in a row.
Yeah, I'm going back to Colin O'Sullivan there for a second, though. He's looking for the deep shot, really put this game away. He knows it's not there. He tries to go to the left side, gets the ball high enough where no one's going to intercept it. Strong play there. Unfortunate for the camera woman, who I think got hit there, but smart play by O'Sullivan.
Yes. Once again, Upper Dublin, they're going to come out in the gun. Other than the T formation, they do not run out of under center. O'Sullivan now. It's going to be a pass. Considers the check down. Goes for Dan Johnson. And he's having a little bit of trouble leaving the ball too high so far today.
Yeah, he left it high there for the 3rd time today. Dan Johnson just out of his reach. Maybe it's a problem with the offensive line. They're a little too close to him or too far. But no, it's certainly something that just mechanically might be a little off. It is cold here today. It's the coldest it's been for a football game all year. So that could be very much an issue.
Well, look, Van Gogh didn't paint masterpieces all the time. And Colin O'Sullivan, he has a little bit of leeway. He has a pretty large leash with how he's played so far this year. O'Sullivan now. He's going to hand it off on the draw. Kornbluth is going to be ripped down forward. And assuming the punt unit's going to come out, it's going to be an interesting call here on 4th down. Analytics say you go for it, with it being around a 4th and 6 here on the 29 if you're not confident in the ability to kick it from here.
Yeah, and it does look like Colin O'Sullivan's going to stay out here, and I think that just kind of goes to show how much Coach Stover trusts his defense. He really does trust them to not have a problem in these kind of situations, and if they don't convert, he trusts his defense to not allow any points off of it.
O'Sullivan, he's going to have a man in motion. He wanted the screen, steps up, fires deep, has a man, and it's off his hands, a little behind the receiver.
Colin O'Sullivan there did everything right. He looked off the left side, moved out a little to his right and threw the ball. It just wasn't exactly on target there. The receiver had to make an adjustment. He had a touchdown if it's a reception, but certainly not one to get too worked up over, as Council Rock North is still going to start inside their own 30 here.
Well, DJ Cerisier staying on the field. He was the intended receiver there. Well, now he's got to go back out to his more natural position, cornerback, where he was a first-team all-conference cornerback last year as a junior.
Yeah, and they really have started to use him on offense a lot more than they did last year. I think he is still more comfortable in the role of defensive back.
Well,
but,
Noah Lee, he graduated last year. He was he was the number one receiver here last year. So they are really looking for that guy. As we're going to get a stop on action. It's going to be a timeout taken by Council Rock North. We'll be right back after the break. Back now. Let's give a little shout out here to our cameraman, Zach Coleman. Had a great golf season. I did not have a great golf season, but there is next year. In the gun, it's going to be a delayed handoff and brought down after about a 3-4 yard gain.
Yeah, good little pickup there by Council Rock North. They have shown the ability to run the ball at times, so it's not surprising there. They do pick up 4 yards, but they're going to need a lot more than 4 yards probably before the half is over if they want to play a competitive second half.
Still time left here in the second quarter. 9 minutes, 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Upper Dublin is leading 20-0, which is only a 3-possession game, but it definitely feels a lot further with how Upper Dublin has controlled this game. Two wide receivers backed up, one right behind the other, down at the bottom of your screen. Man in motion, though, that will offset that. Moving across the formation, rolling out, and oh my goodness, quick pursuit there by Shine Roberts.
Yeah, Shine Roberts just got in there. There was really nothing there. He just busted up the hole there. It looked like they were kind of doing run blocking, but it's a pass play. When you have run blocking on a pass play, there's holes and the defense runs in, and Shine Roberts there makes a huge play.
This will make it a 3rd and 15, third and a long way here for Council Rock North. Upper Dublin going to show press coverage on the outside. Looks like they're going to send blitz. They do. Shine Roberts adding pressure, gets the hit. It's intercepted once again, and there's going to be a return here. Going down the field, Dom Payon, he brings it down to about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, and unlike last time, that certainly is going to count as an interception against him on the stat sheet on Pro Football Focus. Threw the ball.
Pressure there for Shine Roberts.
Yeah, pressure for Shine Roberts. Threw the ball into triple coverage. I understand there's pressure, but you're just not going to get excused for that. And he picks it off and gets a nice little return. So Upper Dublin set back up right on the edge of the red zone once again, as they are 3 for 4 on scoring touchdowns in this game.
A lot of sudden change here during this game for both sides. Coming out is Upper Dublin. Sorry. You talk for a minute. I need to recover.
O'Sullivan's going to give it off to McIntyre. CJ is going to take a minute there. Still churning his feet. And nice little pickup of 3.
That is a short gain there for, who was that? Nafis McIntyre. O'Sullivan going to come right back out here. Gets the play call. Going to be in the pistol strong formation. 2 men out wide. It's going to be a run right over the middle of McIntyre. He's going to gain a good amount of yards. That'll bring up a 3rd down and short.
Yeah, and this time they're certainly in field goal range. You would think that if it comes to 4th down, that would be where they would go. But offensively, they've been strong. But Council Rock North has shown the ability to stop them a little bit here, a little bit more in the second quarter.
3rd down and 3. So technically it would be a 3rd and medium, but come on, 3 yards. Are they really going to make the difference 1 yard there between 3rd and 2 and 3rd and 3, between 3rd and short and 3rd and medium?
I call 3rd and 3 3rd and short, and then 3rd and 4 3rd and medium, because you can still run the ball effectively on 3rd and 3, and it looks like that's what they were trying to do there.
We're going to get a flag. It's a false start on the offense. So now definitely 3rd and medium.
Yes, for sure.
3rd and 8. Upper Dublin, they are going to be moved back now. 3rd and 8. O'Sullivan, he's going to get the call. Upper Dublin, they are going to make kind of a big sub here on offense. They have shown that today. Upper Dublin, they're moving a lot of guys in and out of the offense.
Yeah, they want more people to be on the field for their offense. You kind of talk about injuries as we get deeper into the season here, and just overall, you want your backups to be able to be warm if you ever get into a dogfight later in the year.
Pass. O'Sullivan fires. Has Cerisier. 1st down. Touchdown. Cardinals.
Cerisier makes a great move there. O'Sullivan sees it, gets it into him, and then poor tackling by the defense for the Indians there gets DJ Cerisier into the end zone and gets the Cardinals with a 26-0 lead.
Like you just said, 26-0. The Cardinals lead. Looking to make it 27-0. If Upper Dublin holds this for the next 6 minutes and 34 seconds, then they will have gone 6 straight quarters without giving up any offense. This is going to be good. We'll be right back for the kickoff. Six minutes, 34 seconds of the first half comes to a close. Upper Dublin are on pace to outpace what they did last week. We'll see if that continues. They left the second quarter last time up 35-0. This ball is going to be kicked and returned at around the 2-yard line. There's going to be room for a return. Brought down at right around the 21-22. Again, if Upper Dublin gets up by 40, after the first half is over, a running clock will begin. So they do look to end this first half potentially up by 40, get that running clock, try to get out of here before the remnants of Hurricane Ian get here.
Yeah, and it was the remnants of Hurricane Ida that caused the tornado last year that really did cause some damage, got Upper Dublin out of this very stadium for quite some time. But we do hope that it's not too severe. Upper Dublin gets out of here with a win, and everyone gets home safe tonight because it will be raining later.
Pistol formation, fullback offset. It's going to be a carry right over the middle. Going to be some yardage here for Council Rock North. It's a solid gain up to around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, and again, Council Rock North's offense has not been all bad, even though they have 0 points on the scoreboard. They've run the ball rather effectively when they've wanted to. I think early in the first quarter, they started throwing the ball, and I don't think that's what they really wanted to do. I think if they kept running the ball early, this could be a very different game right now.
Well, it's hard to continue to run the ball when you're down 27 points here in the first half.
That's true.
4-possession game, Upper Dublin up. That's a
movement.
clear false start.
Yeah, Upper Dublin's defense shifted a little bit to the high side of your screen, and then the guard for Council Rock North got fooled. He moved.
Do you know what the Landry shift is?
When the defense moves a little bit like that?
No, it's when the offense did. So Tom Landry, obviously famous Cowboys coach, right? He used to do this thing with the Cowboy offensive line where they get down set, and then all at once they'd shift to either the right or left. They called it the Landry shift, and they do it to try to get the defense off.
Huh. Yeah, the defense seems to do it. It got the offense off.
That's right. So it's going to be second and long. Looking, passing, shot is it complete? No, out of bounds.
Yeah, and the receiver tried to make a play on it. He tried to adjust his body to get there, but the ball was just relatively underthrown and out of his reach there, but he did do what he could to get to it.
That brings up a 3rd and 9, 5:16 left in the first half. This game is not out of reach, but trending in that direction. Council Rock has not really been able to move the ball offensively. Not too much content to talk about when they've been on offense. Quick adjustment there by Griffin Pensabine. 5-man blitz sent. There's going to be a flag, probably a hold, but a sack of the quarterback. Good job holding the ball there by the quarterback, though, not putting it in
good
pressure.
For him. He gets down with it, and he's going to take the sack, but that may not be the worst situation there. Flag down.
It was a hold that looks like it's going to be declined. Yep. 4th and long. It's going to be a punt here. So coming out to return, the sophomore, Das Wunderkind, Eric Berman, and it's going to be the senior, Dan Johnson. But, of course, we want to see Berman. And we're going to get a timeout called. It's going to be on Council Rock North. Sean Roberts needs his shoe tied. Having a teammate do it.
Yeah.
Got to make sure it's a double knot.
For sure. If you're going to get out there, it's a physical game. Don't be shocked when your shoe gets untied.
Exactly. Coach Wall, the special teams coordinator and the running backs coordinator, has to be happy with how his running backs have done.
He certainly does. Coach Wall he's got to be ecstatic with the way their running game has been today. A lot of 11-yard pickup, 6-yard pickup, 8-yard pickup. They've been unbelievable. And Coach Wall, he's got a big running back room. There's a lot of mouths to feed, but he's gotten to a lot of them, and he's really done a great job turning this Upper Dublin run game into a real force.
You do have to give credit also, though, to Coach Dover calling the plays offensively.
For sure. He knows what those running backs are capable of, and he's leaned into it tonight. If you're going to play Upper Dublin this season, you should go back and watch this game just to see how they're able to run the football.
And the punt is off. Eric Berman is going to let it bounce and bounce out of bounds. That goes out of bounds at right around the 47-yard line of Upper Dublin. Coming back out with just over 5 minutes left is going to be Colin O'Sullivan. This Upper Dublin offense, they scored a touchdown on their last drive. It was a passing touchdown. They've had 2 interceptions by the defense, which have given the offense very good opportunities.
Yeah.
The offense cashed in on half of them.
It's got 7 points off turnovers.
And, you can't really be mad with how the offense is done. They've done a very good job controlling the ball, especially with the running backs.
No, you got to be happy with how the Upper Dublin offense has been today. 27 points is no joke, let's be honest.
Coming to the sideline is Kyrie Butler. He is healthy, but he really is the workhorse of this team. He is in almost every single down of every single game. As this ball is going to be handoff, cut out, a lot of space. He is gone. Nafis McIntyre, touchdown, Cardinals.
Yeah, the play call was for him to go to the right side, but there's way too many bodies. He sees a little bit of a lane. He comes through. He almost runs parallel to the goal line, to those white lines on the field, and then he cuts it up, and then you see the speed. He's gone as soon as he cuts it off. That safety has no chance to catch him, and one play, Upper Dublin 33-0, could be 34 with the extra point.
Not to mention, last year, McIntyre had his longest run of the season, around 75-ish yards against this Council Rock North team. Does it again. This one is going to be 53.
Yeah, and last year it really was the McIntyre show down in Council Rock North. Me and CJ were
I mean, it
there
is
for.
today. 3 touchdowns in the
really
first
has
half.
been, for sure.
The snap, the hold, the kick, right down the middle. Settling into it is the kicker, Austin Pendleton. The air horns are playing. The crowd is buzzing. Upper Dublin up 34-0 here in the first half. We'll be back for the kickoff. The kick is off. This one is going to stay in bounds. Wow, great kick there. That's going to be a touchback.
For sure.
4 minutes, 51 seconds left here in the first half. You know Coach Stover and this Upper Dublin roster, they want to get a big stop here, come back and score a touchdown. A touchdown pretty much guarantees a running clock to at least start the second half, and you get 2, maybe 3 touchdowns. Definitely if you get 3 touchdowns, probably 2 touchdowns, and you can almost call this game probably around 30, 40-minute second half.
Yeah. And that is certainly important, not just for Upper Dublin from an injury perspective and Council Rock North.
And weather perspective.
From a weather perspective, exactly. We did talk about the rain that is coming in.
You almost want to have an abbreviated halftime.
Yeah.
Instead of 15, maybe like 8.
Yeah. Get the weather in, get it out. It does say a 90% chance of rain starting here in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania, the location of this game at 8 p.m., which is in 5 minutes. 7:55 local. We started at 7:02. It's been 53 minutes of first half action.
Well, apparently the refs thought it was NFL rules, as the touchback, they started with the ball at the 25 and not the 20, like college and
in the NFL.
Not
the NFL.
Yeah,
rather.
college
yes.
and high
you got
school.
it, yeah.
Defense is going to shift. It's going to be a carry brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, Upper Dublin's pursuit on their defensive line. Again, they set the edge, which is something that is a really big deal for defenses, to set the edge there and come up and make the tackle under 5 minutes to go in the first half now. But they've done a really good job of that here today.
Kyrie Butler going to come off once again. You will see in the second half guys like Kevin Etkin potentially come in to play QB.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of adjustments. You're kind of going to see the depth of this Upper Dublin team in the second half as a lot of the starters come to sit.
And the broadcast club, you can see some depth there.
Yeah.
Zach Holman, get ready.
You never know.
We're going to get a timeout. I don't know if it's a official. Looks like an official timeout, not a team charge. They're going to go talk to Coach Stover. And yeah, it looked like there was a scoreboard issue. Read something in the 80s.
Yeah.
Looking to fix it, and I think we're good. Actually, no, still waiting. Oh, it's the clock, it appears. That would make sense. Yep.
And there we go.
So the clock was at 4 minutes, 3 seconds. Instead, it was supposed to be 4 minutes, 40 seconds with a rundown on it.
There we go.
2nd and 13. It's going to be a weird, somewhat pitch inside zone.
Yeah, pitch inside zone of sorts. You don't see that one every day where you pitch it. Usually you pitch it to get outside, but there they pitch it and then take it inside.
Little stat pad there, maybe count as a jet pass.
Maybe.
3rd and 8. Now we're down to 4 minutes, 3 seconds like originally intended. Well, I guess not originally intended. What happened?
What happened, yeah.
Yes. 3rd down and 8. Council Rock North. They are going to come out with 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. It is a passing situation. Halfback offset from the quarterback in the gun. Pressure coming. Pass is going to be aired out. Chris Colbrenner not going to be able to break it up. A great reception there by Council Rock North. Maybe a momentum boost of a play there.
Yeah, and he was able to make the tackle, Chris Colbrenner, but good job by the quarterback there to get it out there just in time to make sure he could get the completion.
Looking is Jake trying to see if Aaron Judge will hit number 62.
Yeah, we will tell you here on the broadcast if Aaron Judge makes history tonight.
Yeah, the real record. Imagine if he got popped like after the season or something. That would be crazy.
The amount of controversy surrounding the Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire debate has resurfaced.
And Sammy Sosa intercepted. Yes.
Interception for Upper Dublin, looking to score to get to 40 to get the running clock in the second half before halftime. Aaron Judge 2-1 on him at home against the Orioles.
And it looks like it's going to be called off, actually incomplete. So incompletion instead of interception. Aaron Judge is chasing history. We saw Albert Pujols reach it a few days ago in Los Angeles. Hit both 699 and 700 on one night.
Yeah, and Albert Pujols, I mean, Aaron Judge base hit up the middle, not going to get to 62 here, but big hit for the Yankees there.
Yeah, well, we're in Philadelphia. Go Phillies.
I mean, you guys won today after getting swept by those Cubbies.
Yep. That's going to be a false start on the offense. The Cubs have owned us this year. They've swept us in the season series.
Really?
Yeah. Good thing they're not a playoff team.
No, the Cubs are not a playoff team. I mean, but speaking of the Cubs, there you go. Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds, debate across the country about whether their record should count. Obviously, McGuire and Sosa admitted to using PEDs. Bonds never really did, but it's highly suspected he did.
He used the cream.
Yeah.
Sammy Sosa without the drugs. Quarterback quickly giving off the instructions to his team. It's going to be 2nd and 15 to go. Sprinting out is his Council Rock North team. They're going to be very tight to the bottom of your screen. Play action, it's a screen, giving it off, and oh my goodness, an interception by the defensive lineman, Riley Hackett.
Well, if it's not going to be an interception on the last play, it's going to be an interception there on the screen pass. Riley Hackett sees that the whole way, and the quarterback doesn't even consider anything else than what the play is called, and Riley Hackett's there for it. 2 minutes, 57 seconds here. Upper Dublin trying to score again, get up to 40 so we can get a running clock here, weather-wise, injury-wise, for the second half.
I'm also rocking a cowboy hat. Don't want that to get wet.
Oh, we would not want CJ's cowboy hat to get wet. I mean, I've been here a few games this season in my Yankees hat, which is turning out pretty good. 2nd in the American League. Going to hit 100 wins, hopefully.
Might have to put it in the car during halftime. Anywho, 2:57 left here in the first half. It's a pass. Passing outside and complete, just short of a first down. Actually, are they giving it to him?
Looks like it's a bit of a generous spot there for the Cardinals. Get the chains moving.
No, 2nd down.
They're not so sure. Chains
first
are moving.
down.
There we go. Yeah, O'Sullivan rolled out to his right and then got it to the open guy who the play was for, and that was a really nice job by Colin O'Sullivan. Pick up the first down there. Credit to the receiver.
This is a good opportunity, though, for Upper Dublin to drill a 2-minute drill live gameplay. It's going to be a run up the middle by Kornbluth. Solid game there, but as I was saying, Upper Dublin, they've really not had a true 2-minute warning since the North Penn game. So doing some urgent offense like this, probably some good practice for the team.
Again, especially as they play better and better teams as the season continues, we get into the playoffs. Upper Dublin, a 5-0 team, 1-0 conference play, looking to make those records 6-0 and 2-0, up 34-0, 2 minutes to go in the first half.
O'Sullivan, he's going to give the marching orders to the troops. They get in formation. It's going to be one running back, two tight ends, kind of a fullback offset, technically a tight end. Run right over the middle, Dominic Payon. It's a counter, cutting it outside. Touchdown, Cardinals!
The entire Indians defense, I think, got inside the left hash, the down hash, and Payon realizes it, cuts it out, and runs right to the pylon, and he's faster than the secondary for Council Rock North. 2 minutes to go. Upper Dublin leads 40-0.
40-0. This is no longer teetering on a blowout, is what I'll say.
No, for sure not.
Exactly 2 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock. Number 24, Austin Pendleton, he's going to be out here to kick the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. Just a little bit of a pop-up there. Gets it up, gets it in. 41 to nothing. Upper Dublin leads against Council Rock North. We'll be right back for the kickoff. Bring us back. This kick is going to be a line drive right into the end zone. Touchback. 2:02 left here in the first half. Upper Dublin Cardinals lead 41-0. Council Rock North now just going to throw some eggs at the wall and see if they stick.
I don't know. This is the second strange egg reference today, CJ. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even like eggs. I like stuff with eggs in it. Like pancakes. They're good.
Pancakes do have eggs. Eggs have eggs also. I don't know if you like those.
I don't like eggs.
Interesting.
This is going to be a pass. Quickly incomplete. Minute 58. We have a Tim Tebow jersey walking in front of us. Yeah. That's quite a throwback. It is jersey night here in Upper Dublin.
Yeah, I've been looking around at the jerseys. By far the two most common jerseys I've seen, Michael Vick and Carson Wentz, two Eagles quarterbacks.
I got number 11 for the Eagles on me, A.J. Brown. It's going to be a run over the middle and leading with the helmet there, but no call on Colbrenner.
Yeah, the officials seem to be looking forward to getting to halftime as much as these teams and these fans do.
Best jersey I've seen so far was a LeBron James high school jersey.
I love those. My best friend had one of those. I'm forever envious of it. I wore it a few times this summer, but I'm looking to purchase my own. Was it the gold or the green one?
Green.
All right.
I think the green one looks better.
I do too. He had the gold one, so that's what I wore, but they're both great.
3rd and 6. Man in motion. They're going to look for a drag over the middle. Not going to get it. Pass. Overthrown. 4th down. A minute 10 left. So Upper Dublin, if they want to, could try to add on to it.
We'll see
if they want to.
Looks like they're going to try and go for it here, Council Rock is.
I mean, what do you have to lose? And actually, no. Punting unit's going to come out now.
All right.
But, yeah, truly, what do you have to lose going for
You
it?
really don't. You're a 1-4 team. You came to a 5-0 team's ballpark, and they pushed you around, at least in the first half.
Berman and Dan Johnson are the two men back to receive the punt. Punt is going to be a short one. Gets a pretty good bounce, though, for Council Rock. Still going. Down at the 44.5-yard line.
We'll take a little break to take you the last minute of the way.
Kevin Atkins going to come into play, quarterback. Also coming in is going to be number 27, the one, the only,
Eric Berman.
There
we go.
Berman. He's going to be out at wide receiver. It's going to be a run right over the middle. And no face mask there on Payon. Dominic Payon had the big run that launched Upper Dublin to this 40-point margin. He also had the first touchdown of the game.
So looks like Upper Dublin's going to be content with their 41-0 lead going into the locker room.
Yep, they're going to have to run one more play here if they so choose. They do have timeouts, but I doubt they'll use them here. Up 41 going into the locker room with impending rain on the way. A cold night here in Upper Dublin, at least comparative to other nights. Timeout, 13 seconds. We'll be right back, call the last play of the half, then send you to half. Back now on offense. Cardinals, 13 seconds left. It's just going to be a carry right over the middle to the Mack truck. Juju Campbell, fumble. Wait to see who has it.
Clock is stopped at 7 seconds.
And it's going to go Council Rock North's way. So Juju coughs it up. It's his second fumble of the year, but overall, Martin Campbell just an imposing force and an awesome dude.
Yeah, we've had him in the booth a few times.
We have for basketball, yes. Getting a good look here at the signs. It looks like one of them is Homer Simpson for the play call signs. That's a good one. We also have a grip weight. It'd be interesting to see what happens here for Council Rock North with 6 seconds. Are they going to take the big shot here, or will they just run it out to half? They're going to go Hail Mary. Shot, and he's brought down for the sack. That'll do it for the first half. Go to the bathroom. Grab your popcorn. Upper Dublin up. 41-0 after 2.
I'm Jake Levine. We're back for the second half of Upper Dublin High School football. The Cardinals scored 41 points in the first half, and the Indians scored 0. What does that mean? It means we're going to get a little running clock here for this second half. I'm joined by Zach Homeland. CJ Ambrose moved up to the video room. And Zach, what did you see in that first half that you think is going to be here in the second half? Imminently. Originally planned for 8 o'clock.
Now planned for 9.
Now planned for 9.
Yo, if y'all want the rosters and stuff, I think
got
it's
it.
under my bag.
Thank you.
Is my Chromebook under my
And we're getting some stretching circles. We'll be back in 2 minutes for the second half. Nothing. They're 5-0 in regular season play, 1-0 in conference play, looking to make those marks 6-0 and 2-0. Looking to get underway here again. CJ moved up to the video room. I may be leaving you soon. I might leave Zach to take you the rest of the way with Zach as well. Zach Delfiner, that would be. Zach Homeland and Delfiner. And
Yeah.
we're getting underway here again. We're running clock. And we're off. Not a great kick. Fielded at about the 27 and taken, and he just falls down there at about the 29-yard line. And here comes the Council Rock North offense, which has scored nothing today. It is 8:36 local time. We started at 7:02. Had a little bit of an extended halftime there with the marching band situation, which for Council Rock North, they came out onto the field. You missed it.
To add on to what you said about them not scoring, they really haven't even been close to scoring.
No, they haven't crossed midfield
The
yet
one
today.
offensive play that could be even closer to there being a big play was a 20-yard pass downfield. A little lob pass that was very accurate that Upper Dublin couldn't quite get to. But besides that, their offense has been stone cold in the first half.
Pistol strong formation for the Indians. Fakes the give and goes to the left side, and that is going to be a missed tackle and picked up there by Upper Dublin for a pickup of 5.
It was a nice pickup. Looked like he might get tackled at the line, but that's the kind of missed tackles that Upper Dublin doesn't want to see.
Yeah, I mean, when we really get into these kind of blowout situations, and I think we are at the point where we can call this a blowout.
Yes, for sure.
You want to see your team still doing the fundamentals right.
I
Tackling,
agree.
Blocking, all that good stuff. The blocking and tackling. I say that unironically. Pistol weak. Read option. Gives it off. first down.
Nice run there. It's another thing they are missing. They really try to get the running game going a lot in the first half, and they struggle with that as well, and that's a big reason why their offense couldn't move. They probably averaged 1 or 2 yards per carry with a couple of big losses on the ground, but that was a very nice way to start the second half for them.
Back in the pistol, strong side formation with the tight end on the left. Trying to call off the play is the Indians, but they are going to snap it, and read option once more, gives it off to the running back. Pushing forward, keeps his legs churning, has a first down and more.
Great second effort there after contact, and I have noticed that with CR North, their running backs get a lot of yards after carry. I think
They do after contact.
After
you mean,
contact,
right?
that's
Yeah.
what I meant to say.
I don't think yards after carry would make much sense now, would it?
You know what I'm saying, Jake.
First and 10, under 10 to play in the third quarter. Again, with this running clock, with the 41-point game, it is going to be fast and furious. Trying to get this one in under the rain.
Yes.
Pistol week. You doing good, Zach? He's going to give it, and a little bit of a run there, and that is a first down and more. And Council Rock North is past the middle midfield. They are knocking on the door of the red zone. And, yeah, we're moving right along here.
They are getting awfully close to the red zone. This is probably the closest they've been downfield all
For
game.
sure. It's by far the closest.
Upper Dublin 35-yard line, give or take.
Out of the gun. Gives it off. On the ground. No real gain. Second down.
Good stop there from Upper Dublin to keep that to a 2-yard carry, especially after a couple of big runs from CR North earlier in the game, or earlier in this drive. And they're back in the gun for this play.
Back in the gun here, and now it's back to the air, and that is going to be caught by number 5, who makes a little move and cuts it up, perhaps picking up first down yardage there, or at least getting pretty close.
And they will give him the first down. Got it by a half yard or so. So now they're on the Upper Dublin 25-yard line, 5 yards from the red zone, which is something they've been looking for all game.
Fans starting to file out here of Cardinals Stadium, the venue that has been in use for over 60 years. It is a fine venue, a fine establishment for sure.
For sure. Great stands, great track, and a great field as well.
That's going to be caught for first down yardage, and I'm afraid to say that CJ's towel has left our press box. I can't seem to find it anywhere. No matter. We will continue on.
We will.
Certainly is going to make the bleachers a little cooler for us. 7 minutes to go in the third.
Once again, with the running clock, that will significantly change how the second half goes. We're already 5 minutes down with the second half as they get a nice catch there, and that's going to be a touchdown for CR North. And they are on the board.
Not great
6
blocking.
to 41. Not great blocking.
No, not great tackling
Not
is
great
what I
tackling
meant
from
to
Upper
say.
Dublin.
Yeah. You didn't have to lie for me, Zach. You knew I said the wrong thing. Not great tackling by Upper Dublin on that drive, but credit to Council Rock North. Upper Dublin's backups get beat there.
I'm cold enough I can't think straight sometimes.
McCaffrey going for the extra point. It's a little bit of a fake here. Why not, right? They're going to look to throw it, and he's going to get rid of it, and it's going to be
And it's
intercepted.
picked off.
Yeah, it's going to get called off. 41-6 UD. We'll take a little bit of a break. we go. Upper Dublin getting the ball back for the first time here in this second half. 6:47 to go in this third quarter of play. Again, I'm Jake Levine, joined by Zach Homeland. CJ was with us earlier. He called the first half with me. I'll be out of here shortly. It'll be the Zach and Zach show soon enough.
Yes, it will. Ginger Zach and not Ginger Zach.
Yes, ginger and brunette Zach for sure. Right now I'm with brunette Zach.
Yes. Ginger Zach, it'll be his first time on the mic, actually.
It
So
will be his
should a
first
fun
time on
experience
the
for
mic.
him,
It will be a fun time.
as it is Council Rock North's first touchdown. This is only their second time kicking off.
So you know, I
Besides
actually don't know the
opening
rule
one.
here because, and there's a little bit of a half onside, half squib kip. I'm not really sure what the intention there was. You gotta wonder, are we gonna keep with the running clock now that it's over? Now it's under 40 points, and it shows here they will continue running clock as the clock's moving and the ball is dead.
I think they keep it moving because they don't think a 40-point comeback is possible.
Yeah, I
if
agree.
that's my guess. Because the 20 seconds is already run off, and they haven't even.
Yeah,
gone to a
they
huddle
are
yet,
keeping
actually.
the run. Yeah, nothing's happened yet. Just about halfway to go here in the third quarter. Halfway done, halfway to go. And it has been a 12-minute ordeal so far. We got going at 8:32 to start this second half. It's 8:44 local. We got going at 7:02 today. Worried about the rain. Looking to get it in under, and the ball's free.
Looks like they recovered it, but
yeah, UD fell on it.
wow, that could have been really bad.
I mean, at this point in the game, you're just trying to keep it clean there, right? Kevin Etkin, you got the backups in. You
Yeah,
just
I
want to keep it clean to a victory here.
I agree, but I think we definitely don't want those careless mistakes in the second half, even though we are up by 34 right now, or 35 right now, actually.
CJ Ambrose has left the studio. He's out working the room. I might be doing the same. Get CJ back in here once the Zach show starts again. The Zach show starts, not again, I should say, starts. We are excited for that.
Wait, but if he's commentating.
And here we go. Upper Dublin, two to the
My brain just shut off.
right, or excuse me, 3 to the right. And there's a flag, and we will get it. Clock moving with the flag.
Delay of game on the offense.
And yeah, so that's one of the few things that can actually make the clock stop. It does
Yes.
start again pretty quickly.
What already was a second down long is now a second down and very long.
Second and 18. UD, 2 on each side. Etkin in the backfield with the running back.
Juju.
Juju is the only back in the shotgun. Etkin takes it and gives it to Juju. Juju runs forward.
Oh, wow.
7-yard pickup, 3rd and 11.
It's a powerful 7-yard pickup right there from Juju. Excited to see a lot of him the second half. We'll probably get. Now that brings us to a 3rd and 10, or 3rd and 9, sorry.
Upper Dublin letting the clock roll. They got the running clock, and they're taking it to their advantage. They should not snap this
They
ball
really
until
are.
there's 1 second on it. Under 4 to play. Back, and there's nothing there, and we'll be punting. Here comes the UD punt unit. As soon as Upper Dublin does go ahead and punt, I'm going to say so long to all of you. I'm going to bring in my friend Zach Delfiner as the Zacks will finish. Again, on behalf of CJ Ambrose, I'm Jake Levine. We enjoyed getting this first half with you and a nice chunk of this third quarter, at least for me. I'm going to be bringing Zach in here as soon as we cut out after the punt by Upper Dublin. Have a good night, everybody. And Zach Homeland and Zach Delfiner will take you the rest of the way.
So here we have Brian Portney punting, fellow member of our broadcast team. He actually got in a little bit last game against Wissahickon. Had a couple of punts, a couple of kicks, And overall, I'd say he did pretty well last game. But now they're going to move him back another 5 yards. So Portney will be punting from the 30-yard line, it looks like. His own 30-yard line. Snap. And the punt is off. And it's a pretty decent one. Oh, and it gets a really good for Upper Dublin. Rolls down. It's still rolling. All the way down to the 9-yard line of the Council Rock North Indians. Excellent punt there from Brian Portney. And here we bring in Zach Delfiner. This is his debut on UD Media.
Hello, this is my first time ever on UD Media.
And funny enough, I actually asked him 20 minutes ago if he wanted to call a game of football.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
And he thought it'd be a really good idea.
About a
So
few
here
hours
he is.
ago, I had no idea I'd be broadcasting today.
That's all right.
I never thought I'd be doing this.
Honestly, I didn't know I'd be calling this whole second half either. I thought it might be CJ and Jake all the way, but here we are with the Zach crew.
Yeah, looks like that.
So, yes, Portney with a really, really nice punt. Definitely a highlight for him. That's definitely going on his huddle. And here's Council Rock North. That's about a 4-yard pickup.
Not bad. Not too bad of a run.
I'm gonna hold it right next to him off the top.
Not that bad of a run. Get some decent yardage, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. That's a pretty decent first down gain. Once again, that is what Council Rock North was missing a lot of in the first half. It was the good plays on first and second down, which set up some really hard third downs for them. That was certainly a struggle.
Definitely have to get a lot of yards early. Another really nice
That's
run.
a really good run there.
Wow.
About a 8-yard pickup.
Yeah. I mean, maybe their offense is starting to kick up since they did score a touchdown.
I
not
think
so
they
long
are.
ago. But with the amount the Cardinals are up by, it might not even be something to worry about.
Yep. Not all the Cardinals starters are in right now.
That is
So I
true.
think that does make a difference. But
That
if
is
I'm not
very
mistaken, pretty much all of Council Rock North's stars are still in. So there's
Yeah.
that.
As far as we know.
Here's the snap, handoff, and
Still not bad. Not
another
bad
decent
gain.
run.
Not that bad of a gain.
You gotta be like, you gotta hold it close. Zach's currently struggling with holding the mic close to his mouth.
Yeah.
If
a
it's
big
been
struggle
hard to
for me,
hear in the
guys.
last 2 minutes,
That's my
that's
apologies.
why. It's all right. He's still learning,
Yep.
and I'm still learning too.
Have you ever broadcasted a game before?
Okay.
Have you ever broadcasted a game before, Zach?
I did color commentary in a basketball game one time. The playoff
That's
game.
nice.
So we have another good run here.
They are running all over us.
They
in
really
these-
are.
These past few minutes, they've really been.
Yeah, so Zach, I was gonna say is the only full game I believe I've commentated here has been a basketball game. It was actually a playoff game
Oh, that's pretty cool. Against who?
against Garnet Valley. It was the district playoff game.
Nice.
It ended rough, but we played very hard, and in the end we didn't get the result we wanted, but still a very, very well-fought game
Ooh.
between both teams.
Timeout,
Here we
maybe?
have a
End of the third quarter.
that was an awfully quick third quarter with the running clock.
Often quick.
Felt even quicker than 12 minutes for me. And we'll
Definitely.
see you back here in a second.
All right, do you guys
We
need
good?
me?
Here's Council Rock North. Offense is back. They have first down and another really good pickup. It's about 7 yards on the ground to the 49-yard line of the Indians. Once again, I'm Zach Holmlin, joined by Zach Delfiner. The Zach and Zach crew will probably take you out the rest of the way.
Probably.
This fourth quarter will be a quick one with the running clock. Should take not much longer than 12 minutes. And the score is currently 41-6. Upper Dublin leads Council Rock North.
Not looking too good for Council Rock North, I'll
It's
tell
not,
you that.
but I think this second half so far, the offense has moved pretty well.
Here
As they
goes
continue to
another
do
good
that,
run.
15 on Council Rock North has
Wow.
looked excellent so far this drive. It's a big pickup of, 13, 14 yards.
Looks like the defense might have to make some readjustments. They've just been getting ran all over by the Council Rock North running core.
We want to give a quick shout out to Eric Berman, number 27. He's currently playing quarterback. He's on the field. Eric, we're very proud of you, of all your varsity appearances this year so far. We enjoyed calling football with you last year, but we certainly enjoy watching you on the field.
Definitely.
So, Eric, keep up the good work, bro. As we have another 5-yard pickup from Council Rock North. Seems to be the trend this second half so far.
Yeah, the run game just picked up out of nowhere.
It really did. I think even though it's so late in the game, I think they came out in the second half fired up and ready to do their best.
I think at some point we might most likely see some backups from Council Rock North a little bit later in the
Possibly we
game.
will.
Just if the score stays around where it is right now,
Probably.
they might not have a reason to keep their starters in, especially risking injury.
Yeah,
I
prevent an
guess.
injury. Yeah, that's right.
And another solid run.
Another good run. I think they were scared of Berman there. They ran the opposite way of him.
It's been a little bit while since they passed, honestly, actually.
It
Now that I
has.
think about
This offense is definitely a run-first offense. We saw a lot of running in the first half. And I think the only reason why they were throwing passes in the first half is because the running game wasn't working so well.
Yeah.
And through the air, I think they maybe had a few completions, but they also had 3 interceptions. So the
That's rough.
completion to interception ratio is not where they wanted it to be.
Not even close.
We're doubling with 3 of those in the first half. As here's the snap, and it's a QB draw, which will actually
And
work
it's
very nicely.
Wow.
Very good pickup there. We'll get them to about the
15-yard
line.
So they are in the red zone.
They are. For the second time all game, and the second time this half, they're in the red zone.
Second time since I've been on the crew, too. I was up there recording, like 5 minutes ago?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Haven't really seen much personally of the Upper Dublin offense this evening because I've been walking around a lot. So I've been paying a little bit more close attention more recently.
That's a
Another
really
QB
good.
Touchdown.
That's a really the option play was run really, really well. He almost handed out the ball, but he was able to pull it away and sneak at the last second, and he played that one to perfection for sure. Great touchdown there from Rock North.
If I'm up in Dublin at this point, just be expecting to run almost every single play.
I would agree.
Though it's working so effectively, and it looks
Yes.
like that's all they're doing.
I think that's all they intend to do as well. And is that
That looked good.
PAT
Yeah,
the
looked
kick
good to
didn't
me.
go very far, but it went through the uprights. So
That's good enough. It's better than I could do.
Exactly. It is much better than Zach Delfiner could do. I can tell you that.
100%. And we're back.
Yes, we are.
Ooh.
Good run from Scotty Montgomery there. Looking about to the 32-yard line. And considering that he picked it up around the 10, that's a very solid return there.
Decent punt return. Very solid.
We've been joined. We're about to be joined by Braxton Pence on the camera, it seems.
The crew's really switching around tonight.
The crew has switched around a lot tonight.
And I'm not even an official member of the club.
Zach is commentating this game as a non-official member of the club.
Yeah. Basically just a random guy.
We'll just say we found him off the streets
Pretty
to
much.
commentate a football game. But I'd say it's gone well so far. We're very
Hasn't
happy
gone
this
bad.
stream has gone smoothly, unlike the last one. Once again, we do apologize for how shaky that one went. We're glad we were able to figure out our technical difficulties for this week, and that we've had a stream going for the entire game so far.
That's definitely a W. Ooh.
So,
Everyone's good.
continues to play quarterback for the Cardinals. And we started with a 2-yard run there. That brings up a 2nd down and 8.
Number 30, got Montgomery on the carry. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8.
6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Once again with the running clock. The second half is going by
Clock
very,
is
very
running
quick.
very fast.
Very fast for sure. Atkin takes the snap, hands it out to Montgomery, and Montgomery's got a big hole to run in. And won't quite get the first down, but still a good run there. Really good blocking there from the offensive line to give him a clear path to run to. Currently sending some snaps to people of us broadcasting, because certainly life does not go the way you think it should go, and I did not expect tonight that I would be commentating a football game with Zach Delfiner, but
Neither
here we
did
are.
I. Neither did I.
So back to the game. Etkin in the gun with Montgomery in the background. Montgomery gets the ball again.
Ooh, he's going to be stopped.
And-
Oh.
It's awfully close, but I think he's a little bit short.
Yeah, I don't think he got it.
He's trying to sneak through the hole, but I don't think he quite found the hole that he wanted. Oh, they're giving it.
They gave it to him.
They will give it to the Cardinals. Wow. That is a first down.
I mean, I don't know if I agree with it, but I'm not complaining.
I'm not complaining either. So a couple substitutions from the Cardinals as Etkin stays in. Fresh set of downs. Upper Dublin 42-yard line with 5 minutes left. And a lot of the backups currently in the game for the Upper Dublin side, and probably some for the Rock North side. Here's Montgomery again. Doesn't quite get an opening there and is swallowed up after about a 1-yard gain. Zach, did you want to say anything about the Phillies tonight? I know you're a big Phillies guy, and usually we end up talking about baseball in these streams where it's a blowout.
I will
Anything
say
you want to say
this.
to everyone?
I will say this. We might have just gotten swept by the Cubs, which is very unfortunate.
That
But
is unfortunate.
we won a game today against the Nationals.
Okay.
So now we're at 84 wins, and we had a doubleheader today. But it wasn't back-to-back. It was a 1 o'clock and a 7 o'clock game.
Interesting.
I'll check the score right now, actually. Let's see how we're doing.
Back to
Oh.
the game.
Shortish game.
What is it?
It looks like the game was postponed.
Postponed.
I think rained out.
Probably rained
Guessing.
out.
I'm guessing rained out, but I think if they just play decent, they're more likely to not make the playoffs. So I'm very proud of them.
We have just received news that Haim Zealous is in the game. He is what number? Haim Zealous is number 89.
There he
He's
is.
at the bottom part of the screen. Hopefully you can see him from where we are. He's lined up. Quarterback, Montgomery in the background, and Haim at the bottom part of your screen. Etkin takes the snap, hands it out to Montgomery. Montgomery has a hold, but
Ooh, he's not
it's
there.
taken down.
At 2 minutes, you're going to go
Great effort from Heim Zelliso on that play. And there goes Jake Levine. We want to thank him for his help with broadcasting this game, being
an amazing
here for
broadcaster
us,
in general.
being a good broadcaster, and yeah, shout out to him and CJ. So Heim is on the sideline now. I think everyone's proud of him.
I'm really happy. We really get to see almost everyone on the roster get snaps
I'm certainly
today.
enjoying this. We had Brian Portney earlier. We had Berman on defense.
Who's
And
playing
then we just had
QB right
Heim.
now?
Kevin Etkin. And
Nice.
that's a good hand. That's a good play there. Might be Montgomery's best carry yet, as he picks up about 6 or 7 yards, and that's a first down. With the clock at 2 minutes, though, if Upper Dublin wants to score again, they might want to try to move it a little more. I'm not really sure if that's what's on their minds right now, though.
All right, well,
Because what's certainly on our minds is that we are really happy for Heim that he got action in a varsity football game as a wide receiver.
Zach, it's been a pleasure, but I got to go.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
I think we're going to have Braxton come up and broadcast.
Okay, sure.
All right. It's been a pleasure, guys.
Yep. Shout out to Zach Delfiner once again. Shout out to him for being willing to come on the stream and call it for a bit.
It's been a second.
Yes, it has. As we have Braxton Gans back here, JV soccer goalie.
Back up, back up.
Back up.
Yeah. Just like the
As
football
we
team,
have-
we're rotating everyone in today.
Pretty much, yeah. We have 1 minute left in this game.
You know, I'd love to see Heim Zellis get in the game. Talking to him before the game. He wanted
Yeah.
to get in. And he did.
Very happy for him once again. That's a nice move. Gets to the sideline, turns the corner, and picks up about 6 yards down to the 40-yard line.
In these waste minutes, Montgomery's been getting a lot of nice carries. Last game, I think he had about 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I would agree. He has had some nice carries this game.
And just a couple of seconds ago, I heard the
Just a
student
couple
section.
seconds as a light rain is starting to calm down a little bit. Looks like Upper Dublin will be able to run one more play before that'll be it.
Yeah, and the highlight of this game so far, just a couple seconds ago, I heard the student section yelling, "We want Heim."
That's a highlight for sure.
Yeah. And there he is, right there.
There he is.
He's talking to his fans.
Yo, turn the camera to Heim. Turn the camera to Heim.
I don't.
Never mind.
And this game is over.
And that's a knee. That is game. Upper Dublin 41, Council Rock North 13. 41 in the first half for Upper Dublin, and 13 in the second half for Council Rock North. We want to thank everybody. Thank everyone, Mr. Tranis, Jake, CJ,
Mr. Squarey.
Mr. Squarey, Zach Delfiner for broadcasting with me, and then Braxton Gaines for coming onto the mic for the last minute.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, actually. I'm Zach Holmland, and good night, everybody. Thank you for
Good night.
joining us.